He wanted her job, and it would be easy enough to convince the boss that the ice cream machine malfunctioning was her fault. After all, she wasn't the best with technology, and he'd supposedly been patrolling the streets in the Mr. Soft Serve costume while it had occurred. If things played out the way he planned them, soon he would be the regional ice cream taster. Hey everyone, my name is Jillian and welcome to Frizzbiscuit, where today we're doing something a little bit different. I am a creative person, I think that's pretty fair to say, and I know a lot of you are probably creative people, and as creative people you probably get the same thing that I do, where you try to come up with creative ideas for projects or paintings or songs or whatever it is that you do, and you sit down at your computer or you get your notebook out and you sit there and then you want to slam your head into the desk because every single original idea in your head seems to have escaped your brain. Writer's block is a frustrating thing, and it makes you want to smack your head into hard objects because of your inadequacy. So what do you do when you have a creative block? You do writing prompts! Yay! At least that's what I do. So I thought it might be a fun idea to do a couple of writing prompts for you today. Huzzah! I'm just using a writing prompt generator, which was one of the first ones I found when I googled it, so let's get on with the show! That summer seemed to last forever. Of course, it was entirely possible that it would last forever. Her uncle had stolen the essence of time from the wizard's workshop after all, and without it, the linear progression of time was somewhat unbalanced. Winter had lasted what felt like no more than 3 days, even though technically the full 3 months had passed. But of course her uncle would linger over the summer months, 3 unending months of eternal sweating. Oh god, maybe she was dead and this was her personal hell. That being said though, she imagined hell would be considerably hotter, you know, with all the hellfire. Outside the cabin, the wind howled through the trees, while inside, the old woman's fire was nearly out. She usually found the sound calming, but tonight she was very aware of the fact that she could hear little else but the wind. It covered every other sound. The sound of footsteps crunching in the snow, the sound of a door creaking open, the faint hiss of a knife being drawn from its sheath. The woman turned around quickly, but there was no one there. She was alone. For now. It started with a chance meeting on a film set. It ended with a high-speed car chase and 52 exploding donkey eggs. Yep, donkey eggs. Believe me, that is one birthing process you do not want to have explained. Anyway, the film set. I made the sandwiches that the crew ate for lunch, and she was the director. I had never seen someone so beautiful before. She was so graceful, but somehow that didn't detract from her authoritative air. She was like an elf from Middle-earth, if elves wore pantsuits and directed films. Anyway, she was perfect. Of course, she was about to bring about the flaming donkey egg apocalypse, so maybe perfect wasn't quite the right word to use. Why had no one ever mentioned Mum's twin? Was it because she was evil? Like some kind of bigoted politician? Did she think that she was better than us? Did that justify her being missing for my entire life? I know we didn't have that much money, and we have a kind of unconventional home life, but there are only so many options for a family of blood thieves. Oh. Maybe we were the evil ones. I think we'll leave it there for now. I have discovered that I have a very weird brain. Say discovered like that's not something that I already knew. I want to see you guys write a couple of sentences, a paragraph, a short story in the comments using this writing prompt. It was just for one night. It could be anything. Anything could happen. Get your creativity flowing. If any of you guys are inspired to make a video using a whole bunch of writing prompts like this one, please leave it in the comments or tweet it at me or tag me on Tumblr or something because I would like to see it. And that's all folks, bye! First of all, we've got some unnecessary romance. Pretty sure in the book there wasn't this star-crossed lover vibe between Caspian and Susan. I love how they always play around with the lighting as well. When something uber dramatic is happening, they're like, ah, red TARDIS light! No idea where this light is coming from, but mood lighting. And it was super cool.